Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching this out there on the World Wide Web. This is Jeremy Geelan for SYS-CON TV. I'm here at 10th Cloud Expo, New York. Have with me David Clark from QLogic. Welcome, David.
Thank you very much. Pleasure to be here.
QLogic, first time at Cloud Expo.
I believe so. Yes, it is.
Happy with it so far?
Happy so far. It's been a great experience. A lot of great questions coming by and how we QLogic can help from the cloud perspective. You bet.
Well, let's back up then to people who are following this out there on the web. Okay. QLogic does exactly what? And brilliantly, if I may say so, but what does it do?
Well, one of the things that we provide is the storage infrastructure and the I/O performance and capability overall from storage, or what I would consider infrastructure within a SAN environment. Also, what we do is we have a pedigree from a standpoint of converged storage, giving the capability overall with our switches, our HBAs and adapters, and also our router product, the capability from an overall standpoint of infrastructure and also support for SAN. Next thing we're taking on is in regards to being able to move customers easily and capable into the cloud infrastructure and overall support, so they don't have to scratch their head or wonder how they're going to move all that big data in regards to the cloud environment.
So, for your point of view, you're looking to take existing customers into the cloud and presumably also to get new customers and say, we have this expertise, we'll get you, we'll onboard you.
Yes, and it falls into the category of C, which is all the above. We also provide a data migration product, which provides a remote migration that basically takes fiber channel infrastructure, SYS-CON infrastructure, and can help move that into the cloud. So from the standpoint of being able to have an overall network protocol and infrastructure, it supports what I would consider not having to worry about the big data or data capacities within the data center. It's actually introducing data center into the overall cloud environment.
Now, obvious question, but we've got to ask it anyway, David. There are quite a lot of competitors. How does QLogic differentiate itself? Sort of undeniably, the reason you should be with us is as follows.
Well, the reason we're here, and the reason to answer your question, is we've got the overall infrastructure, as I was just mentioning. The key piece is our adapters with our converged networking, our switches in regards to there's some new point of concepts, along with the capabilities of the 5900 switch that's coming out, that not only does fiber channel over Ethernet, but from the standpoint of fiber channel, and also as we move with the routers, from an SYS-CON perspective, being able to maintain and being able to migrate into that cloud infrastructure. So why we're here, we provide the capability for performance, efficiency, and also capability and flexibility to help customers move from large data centers and capacity over into the cloud. So working with what I would consider cloud providers and also the infrastructure providers, we can go off and help move that overall infrastructure. We're known for our plumbing. We're known for storage plumbing, for SAN, for great fiber channel, for great FCOE, for great converged product, and that's one of the things that we do. We're introducing remote migration from the standpoint of IaaS, infrastructure as a service, to really help those service providers be able to help those customers transition into the cloud if that's their decision. So it's an easy transition versus having to worry about the whole thing.
So you're leveraging the pedigree, leveraging the quality of QLogic.
Yes, we are, and that's one of the things that we benefit, is because that's where we've come from. We've, moving into each of the network capabilities, that pedigree is what's got us to the next step. So as we take, as Web 2.0 came out, as all the other pieces came out from the standpoint of web infrastructure, we were right there as well with converged network, as well as data migration that provided the overall capabilities of being able to move from old storage to new in a faster manner. We also have the capability to do remote migration, which is supporting IaaS from the standpoint of the services, to be able to get into a cloud provider to provide SaaS and also PaaS from the standpoint of the overall cloud.
Who might be a typical customer? Who's knocking at the door typically? I mean, it may not be you may not be able to answer that, but just think of an example that would help unpack it for the viewer.
Well, one of the things is you sit here and you think about a large of, the banking industry, the financials, as they move towards more infrastructure from the standpoint of capability in the cloud, we're helping them out. Engineering and services from the standpoint of overall product development may not necessarily fit into it, but a lot of the applications, a lot of the overall infrastructure folks that want what I would consider to get rid of their data centers and still maintain that high degree of storage are some of the folks that we're helping out.
If I go to QLogic.com, what am I going to find? Where should I go? To try to noodle around and get a sense of your track record, which is phenomenal, and how to proceed from there.
Great question. So the great question comes with the answer of go to our solutions tab. So once you land onto QLogic.com, up on the left-hand side, there's a solution tab, and you can go down in and see all the solutions that we offer. Exchange, data migration, there's white papers in there in regards to how we're moving to the cloud, and you'll see a lot of that. Also on the front page itself, you'll be able to tweet, see blogs, and also the capability of what we're offering into the marketplace. So the front page, along with a few what I would consider simple clicks, get you to the overall infrastructure and what QLogic's offering.
Thanks so much. Go to that solutions tab, says David Clark, and I think I might do it the same myself right after this interview. Go to QLogic.com and take it from there, yes?
Yes.
Thanks so much, David, for talking with us here at Cloud Expo New York, and thank you for following along out there on the World Wide Web.